Alright, lovely. Okay, so what we'll do from here is we'll get out of the car park. So obviously disengage the brake and park, make sure the area is clear, and then we can head off. So we've got people darting around in the car park as well. We're turning right to get out of here. And going over these annoying little speed humps. There we have it, and obviously turning right towards the light as well. Turning right off the lights. Now, we know that we need to come before the light. We need to be within 2 meters of stopping. So obviously we're not meant to go over the line. Alright, then we're heading straight down through the lights and then right again at the roundabout and then over the bridge. Braking distance that you're getting, and you're braking obviously a lot earlier, which is really good, and maintaining a distance. Generally you want to be able to see their bottom wheels like from where you're stopping, because obviously tailgating is illegal, you know, when you're driving. But you also want to maintain a distance that if somebody was to hit you from the back, you don't hit them in turn, the person in front of you. So it's a bit overcast today, so it's a little bit different from the other day where it was sunny. It was a lot more glary. So obviously you can tell even with the weather that obviously it plays a part in driving as well. These roads should be a lot smoother than the other ones. Some of the back streets were very bumpy, and then we had a lot of speed humps last time that we were going over. But this is hopefully should be a smoother ride. So this is just before school as well. So obviously there's a lot more traffic on the road too. But you know, we've got to weave through, you know, the school traffic, and then obviously we've got the 40-kilometre zone within the school. So we're turning right here. So we're coming to a roundabout. Don't know at times whether people are indicating when they're in the roundabout, and they might decide to turn as well. So we've still got to be very mindful of that as well. But obviously there's a lot more happening in the roundabout. In an intersection it's a little bit more controlled though, but with the roundabout I find it's a bit more flowing, and you kind of got to watch out for more things. Then we're going straight. over the bridge, and then we're indicating right to go onto the freeway. It's good head checks we're doing. Constantly checking your mirrors, which is good. Obviously, when we're coming onto a freeway as well, you've got to remember there's merging traffic. There's also a slip lane where there's other cars trying to actually come onto the freeway too. So obviously in the speed that you're travelling is...
So do I give way to my right when I'm merging?
When you're coming onto a freeway...
do I give way to my right?
Yes, but essentially, having said this as well, stopping on a freeway is the worst thing you can do too. So you want to be able to match up to the speed of the other cars, and then you have a safe gap that allows you to maneuver in there as well. Obviously there's other cars on the road, and some will allow you and they'll move out of their way, and others won't. So you've got to be able to compensate for that, but you've got to make some quick decisions as well. Clear on the slip lane as well, so obviously that you can begin to accelerate so we get to that speed that we want to get to. This guy did a lot of weight, so he overtook us. There we go.
Do I start indicating as I'm approaching?
Yeah, it would be, and then obviously making sure that it's clear. Well, and then you can move in. So it's great. It's like anything when you're merging into traffic or you're changing lanes, it's the same process. Obviously on the freeway it's a lot faster, the speeds are a lot higher, obviously there's a risk that increases as well. And just remember, because we're still in learning status, we've got the sign, so people are aware that you're still learning as well. Got a better field of vision on a freeway as well. It's more open, you know, like obviously it has its own concerns being on the freeway, but your field of vision obviously expands, especially when you're on open road.
And the truck in front of me is
if it's safe to overtake, you can overtake, so there's no issue that you have to stay in a lane. Obviously, yep, it's mirrors indicate head check. Obviously it's clear to go. That's great, beautiful. That's right. And then obviously popping back into the left lane when it's safe to do so. You know, when's a good time for you to be able to come back safely into the lane?
when I have enough space.
Yeah, but what's the space that you're looking for? Generally, when you would get in front of them and you start to see their headlights in your mirrors, that's when you know that you've actually passed them, that you can manoeuvre back into the left lane.
So when you see their headlights,
Yes, when you're looking in your, as you've passed them and you can actually see the headlights in your left mirror, then you know that it's actually safe for you to come back because you've got that space there.